a novelty or a gimmick. I mean, I think it's a
really?
cool.
Have you never said that?
I have never said that. I think it's a pretty cool
Does this
mechanic.
mean that you're going to be waiting in line with me to get a Wii U?
No, I didn't say I wanted it or that I had any desire to
You're
buy
going to wait
it.
in line with me to get a Wii U.
No, why would I do that?
Because you need to experience it. You need to freeze your balls off.
No, I don't need.
In
I like my
November
balls
weather.
and I want to keep them.
No, I want your balls, please.
What?
Anyway.
Yeah, flashback. Anyway, so
and everyone is really lost.
I know, it's okay. We have a lot of inside jokes here at the Clan of the Grey Wolf.
Bring it back in.
Probably more than we deserve. Like, I'll save you, Gibby.
Yeah, me. Whoops.
And what was the best one? What was my favorite one of the entire CDI marathon? It was
The one where you were cracking up at like 3 a.m. because you had no sleep.
You mean every
I thought that
morning?
was Gimme. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, it was
Oh, the one with
Who Shot Bimmy Flim Flam?
Yes.
That was so good. I don't know who came up with that, but if you came up with that during the CDI marathon, I'm gonna mail you a check.
Also, if we
need to trademark that.
If we do another like 3-day gaming marathon this winter,
Yes.
this is the kind of craziness you can watch us do on very little sleep.
And you can donate money in the meantime for a very good cause.
Stroke limit. That was all.
Stroke limit. That was pretty good. That was pretty good.
Man.
Who
Okay.
shot Bimmy Flim Flam? Anyway, I think we're done. I think that officially brings our news and notes portion to a close. Let's just say it. We're very excited about PAX East. There's a lot to do there. It's going to be a lot of fun. You digging deep?
Digging in. And we're gonna
Digging deep.
think we might be talking a little bit about that next time.
Maybe.
Bill handfuls of PAX East.
And magic
For
cards.
you.
And DS.
I got magic cards somewhere.
Don't worry about it. All right, good. So,
Is that close enough?
that is not a magic card.
Darn it.
All right, so let's talk. Let's move to our topic of the day, which is, let's read it again for the peoples, now that it's updating. Xbox 720, PS4, and the death of used games. Now,
Bum, bum, bum.
yeah, no hyperbole involved. The issue is PS4. Actually, is it really PS4 at this point, or can we just call it Orbus?
First of all,
Orbus.
this is more than just the PS4. It's the Xbox 720.
Orbus.
Second of all,
Oh wait, 720 though. 720 that didn't have an internal leak that came out and said, "Hey, this is what the console is going to
well,
look like."
it's still all
720
regardless.
is like, "Oh, we're working on something," and no one knows anything about it.
Hey.
All right, go ahead. Yeah.
All right.
Why let facts get in the way of a good story?
First of all,
Fool's gold.
PS4 and Xbox 720 are obviously not official names.
Correct.
Orbis.
Orbis
and
is
what's the
probably a code name like Dolphin.
Orbis is a code name, and the Microsoft code name is.
Although I read something very funny today.
Where is that?
So if you take
I can't remember the Microsoft
Orbis and you combine that with the PlayStation Vita, you have the circle of life.
code name, which is terrible.
I'm just saying.
Thank you.
I'm
you.
just saying.
Durango, which is actually kind of a fun name for the next Xbox code name. So you got Durango and Orbis. Those are code names. I really, really, really
Durango.
doubt you're going to see the Microsoft Durango with Kinect 2 coming out anytime soon.
Yeah,
Right. The same reason there wasn't a Dolphin, a Nintendo Dolphin.
which I thought would have been cool. I thought it was a pretty good concept. The Dolphin? You're telling me anything is better than a dadgum tissue box that takes little discs this size?
Yes.
They could have called it the Dolphin. I would have bought one.
Wasn't Dolphin 64?
No.
No, that was
Dolphin
GameCube.
was the GameCube.
Ultra 64.
Correct.
No, that was
The
something.
Nintendo Ultra 64.
We're getting off.
I'm not getting off. I'm not having that much fun.
I'm throwing.
Maybe later. I don't. Maybe with the happy ending for Mr. Clean. I don't know. Anyway, so
I'm just throwing out these Bimmy Flim Flams right now, just so people know. These
Yeah.
are all rumors.
Yep.
Nothing's confirmed,
nothing.
but
We are not affiliated,
nor hired by NPR.
although
I would take.
we
the
are
money.
accepting applications.
Yes.
Yeah, no, we will not. Yeah, that's not happening. So everything is complete conjecture.
Yes.
You could read tomorrow that Bill Gates himself will be putting a drop of blood in the paint scheme of every single Xbox 720, and it would be out there.
Or that Bimmy Flim Flam is the new CEO of Sony Interactive Entertainment.
Which is actually...
Would that be probably a good thing?
Yeah, it would be, because Kaz is taking over pretty soon. In fact, I think isn't he taking over like next week? It's very close.
Something like that. Okay, so
let's get to the topic at hand.
All rumors, but it is funny that the same type of rumor has come out for both PS4, which is what we're just going to call it because it's quicker.
Right.
PS4 and Xbox 720.
I like the Orbis name. It's cool.
Okay, you say Orbis.
I'll say Orbis and Durango. You say PS4 and Xbox 720. You tell me which one will catch on.
All right, we'll do that.
All right, we'll do that.
We'll do that. Anyway, same rumor,
Orbis.
which is
that used games will not be playable on the systems without jumping through some hurdles of throwing out some more cash.
right.
More cash.
So the idea being that you buy a new game, you take it home to put it in your PS4,
Or your Orbis.
either one, or your Durango.
Or your Durango. Hey, you weren't supposed to say that.
Yeah, I was trying to get you to say Xbox 720.
Well, I mean, but I was going to say them both.
Wabbit season.
Duck season.
Duck season.
Wabbit season.
There you go. All right. My point is, you buy a new game, you put it in, and the PlayStation Network or whatever assigns that game in a file
Ties it to the
ties it to your
serial number of
account,
your console.
into your console. Mm-hmm. So if you then take that game, sell it to say GameStop or eBay or whatever, and then someone else plays it,
buys it
to play it, it's either limited somehow, or you just can't flat out play it, or maybe there's a limited time period where you can play it. Regardless, at some point you're going to have to fork over more money,
The cash.
a reduced sum,
The cash.
in order to play this used game.
Right. So you probably won't be paying full price
Right.
again, which makes sense, because then at that point, why didn't you just buy it new? Because you'd be buying it used and new at the same time, which makes no sense.
Right. So it's not that they're not allowing used games.
Yep.
It's the death of used games as we know it.
And I feel fine.
Not really. Do you feel
know?
fine? I don't know. Do you? This is what we need to talk about.
So
here.
I feel fine, because I don't feel like the internet is going to die anytime soon, and I think that I maintain that digital downloads are going to be the future, and that discs are the past, and that the more we cling to it, the worse it's going to be. Now, I'm not saying everybody in the world can do that,
But this covers. Okay, so this also covers digital downloads, though.
so it does cover digital downloads. But digital downloads, one of the reasons that everyone wanted
By
to go to
definition,
digital,
you can't buy a used digital download.
exactly. That's why they love digital downloads.
So is this a way for them to push digital downloads more?
I hope so.
You don't like having
I
that
don't
solid feeling of a game?
I
in
didn't
your
say I didn't like
hands,
that.
or-
I do like that. I'm just saying that, look, I'm not happy about it, but I'm certainly no stickler. I'm certainly not a crotchety old guy. I see what the future holds.
Hey, crotchety old guy.
Yes.
Good old Benny Kearns has a good point.
All right.
Is that people like sharing games. I remember when we were kids, back in the good old days of the 20s,
Yeah.
we would,
Right before the Depression. Yep.
we would pass around our Super Nintendo games.
Because we were all fat and happy.
Yep, that's how I got you on Final Fantasy 3.
Yes, that's correct.
It's
true.
And you got excited about that, and not to mention 2/4.
It's true. Did that too.
And it's a great way to spread the word and get people excited. This would kill services like Redbox. Well,
yes.
not kill, but certainly hamper.
It would hamper, because they'd have to have. But see, that begs the
Or
question.
Gamefly.
But see, if they did something like this, I think, and see, so as a person that's kind of been involved with this community before, I think if like, let's say a GameFly wasn't allowed to continue because they had special copies of the game that didn't require
Maybe a special
registration
instance where because back in the day for like Blockbuster or whoever to rent out movies, didn't they have to pay some crazy amount to the studio? It's like they bought videos for like $200 a piece or something like that,
right?
In order for them to then rent it out legally,
right,
or something like that.
Right, it was a crazy arrangement.
So maybe something like that could happen with GameFly.
Or DivX. Remember the DivX concept that
Vaguely.
Circuit City was trying to launch, which was you get a disc.
Circuit what?
Circuit City. It was way popular back in the 80s.
Were they big with like Woolworths or something?
No, it was service merchandise.
Sears and Roebuck?
Service merchandise.
Oh.
Bill Cosby. Look it up.
Okay.
Anyway, so you got the DVD to your home, the DivX disc.
Yeah.
You popped it in the drive. You could watch it 2 times, and then it would self-destruct like Mission Impossible. No, it wouldn't do that.
Which is a
but
great concept.
It would complete. Yeah, I know that would be awesome. It didn't really do that though. It just would not play again. It would only play twice. You'd only do 2 playthroughs and you were done, right? So I don't know. So that's PSX man has figured it out. He's going to hack his Durango, which is exactly what I'm saying.
He's a pirate.
No, wait a minute. This has nothing to do with piracy yet.
Doesn't it?
No, it does not. Does not.
Doesn't it?
It does not. Let me ask you this.
Okay.
What is stopping the community now that is out there doing things like hacking into a system, which is, I would remind everyone, not illegal and not piracy. So we're clear.
Okay.
In order to be able to...
It's not illegal, but it does void your warranty.
It does void your warranty,
yes.
But that is not illegal. I could toss my Xbox out the window and void my warranty. The point is... Or my Durango. Not my Dodge Durango.
You'd have
quite a
Microsoft
problem Durango.
Tossing your Dodge Durango out the window.
It would be less of a toss and more of a drive.
I wouldn't blame you.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yes.
Especially that like redneck guy from the commercials was in it. This thing got a hammy?
Oh, God.
Anyway, you know the dude.
Yes.
Why the hell are we talking about that? Anyway, maybe
you
I
said
should
Dodge
stop,
Durango.
I should
You
stop talking
saying
Durango. I know.
Anyway.
Durango. Anyway, so...
you're throwing your Xbox out? No, you're hacking your Xbox.
Right, so if you hack your Xbox, which is completely legal, I think it really encourages people to do that. Because then, when they buy a game legally, it won't be tied to their console. Mm-hmm. And when they give it to someone else, it will appear as a brand new game for their console. Right?
Right.
So what's illegal about that? Nothing. Let me tell you, nothing. Boom.
Are you sure?
Oh, I'm not sure because they haven't drawn up the terms of use yet. They don't even know what this is going to look like.
This is
it's all horrible conjecture.
I know. I would almost guarantee that there would be some sort of terms of use, or if this became a big thing, lawsuits and ugliness. Again, we're building all this off of conjecture and rumors and lies.
And God only knows, they probably won't even be doing this. It's just an interesting thought.
Okay, so we were talking about this earlier. And we'll get to the GameStop question because that's really the big
that's a big one.
That's a biggie elephant in the room.
That's one.
We touched on GameFly and how they might be able to actually survive this with more licensing fees. But let's talk about GameStop right now.
Okay, let's talk about GameStop.
We'll tackle GameStop.
All right, GameStop is a good question. So, GameStop makes most of its money.
Yes.
Selling.
Someone threw around 53% of their profits, but I would even guess more.
I'd say it's a lot more.
I don't know where they got that money.
I don't say it's just that. I say it's a lot more.
Well, you know that 42% of all statistics are made up on the spot.
Oh, God. I thought it was 43.
No, you're obviously lied to.
All right, cool. Fine. Fair enough.
But I mean, GameStop, I am sure. Who buys new games at GameStop?
So, I asked this question the week later. Somebody's buying new games on GameStop.
Okay,
Someone's buying them. Is it you?
No.
Are you watching movies on the Sci-Fi Channel?
No, I do Amazon.com.
Okay. Someone is. Right? Who are these people? If you know them, tell them to stop.
Right.
What's going on?
Okay, praying raid. You don't buy anything at GameStop if you have the option. If you don't have the option, what would you buy at GameStop? Or what do you buy at GameStop? That was a loaded question the way I asked it.
Right.
If you buy anything at GameStop, it's probably used games. Because that's probably the only chance you might have to get a somewhat good deal.
Huensta says pre-ordering, which is GameStop's way of charging you more money for the same thing. Because that's the only way they make a dime on those games, guys.
Right.
They make nothing.
Well, they don't charge you more money. They just get some up front.
Exactly. They lock you in.
Right.
They make bupkis.
Vulcan Assassin bought a game for 99 cents at GameStop. So again, the used games, not always obviously, but are probably your best chance at getting a deal at GameStop.
Yes, and used games are what I buy at GameStop.
Unless pre-order bonuses are your thing.
I go into GameStop from time to time. I mostly just kind of look around and see what's out there and see if there's something on the shelf that catches my eye. And it's $5. Yeah, I'll take that.
So the point being, if that $5 game now requires a $10 activation charge from the PlayStation Network for you to play it, is it such a great deal?
No, but it would also. Let's say they have an offering to play an HD version of that game that I download from Durango Live, or can I still call it Xbox Live? I'll still call it Xbox Live. Xbox Live, and for $10. Well, then I just paid $15 for a non-HD version of a game that I could pay $10 for.
Yeah, but you're also kind of projecting again what might be the case.
Well, but I mean, we're all projecting what might be the case.
That would be the smart thing for them to do.
Yes.
Would that necessarily mean that they would do that?
Well, I don't know that the industry wants us to go to downloadable content alone. Well, okay, I can't say that. I think a great